Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm really excited to do. It's going to be my makeup inventory video. So I saw these videos getting really popular at the beginning of the year. I didn't feel like it was a great time for me to do it. Our house was on the market at that time. We were having house showings. Everything was packed up. My makeup was kind of scattered all throughout the house in different boxes. And I thought trying to go through everything and count how many products I have in each category sounded like a really challenging time. But I recently asked on my YouTube community tab, since we are moved into our new home and I just recently was unpacking my makeup, I said, would you be interested in still seeing this video? Because as I'm organizing and putting away, that seems like a great time for me to count everything in the different makeup categories, and the majority vote was a yes. So I'm going to be going through my makeup inventory today. I just have a list of all the different makeup categories and how many products I have in each one of those. So if that sounds interesting to you, why don't we go ahead and get started. I have been doing a couple moving vlogs, so if you'd be interested in those, I will link them down below. I have one coming. It's already been filmed, but I'm still editing it, and that's where I'm actually putting everything in my makeup collection away. And that's kind of when I was going through and counting out the different products for this video. I also did a lot of decluttering, so it was another reason that I wanted to hold off on making this video, because I had a pretty good feeling I was going to be doing some decluttering as I was packing. I think that's pretty normal. I mean, we did it through the entire house. You know, you're finding items that you just don't reach for as much anymore. So I have one moving makeup declutter video that I can also link, and I have another that will be coming shortly. So it was also a good time to you know, kind of purge really my entire makeup collection. No category was really safe during the moving process, and then give you know, some good solid numbers of products that I really do want to keep in my collection. So I broke down all the different categories of makeup, and I'll say the number for each one of those. And I do want to say that I don't count any new makeup in this. So any products that I'm still trying out, and kind of how I've divided my new house. I have this room, which is my filming room. This is only the second video that I'm posting in this room, so pretty fun. All of my newer products are going to be over here, and then once items actually make it into my makeup collection, they go into the next room. So what is in the next room, my office with my desk and everything, that's actually what got counted towards this, not anything that I've just purchased or I'm just trying out. So I did want to go ahead and say that. This makeup look is from Friday's video, which is my Sephora VIB sale try on haul. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, that is in Friday's video, which is also linked. And then jumping into it, I'm just going to kind of go in order here. So starting off with primer. So for face primer, I had 14 primers in there. It was interesting doing a makeup inventory, I'm not gonna lie. Some categories I was like, wow, that was a lot higher than I was thinking. For primers, I felt that 14 was probably the right number. I wasn't like super surprised by that, but that is kind of a lot for primers. For actual like eyeshadow primers, I have 5, so didn't think that was too bad. For foundations, I had 32. That's a lot of foundations. That's definitely a lot of foundations, but I did want to say, like, as I was counting my foundations, there's multiple foundations where I have multiple shades. So like the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation, I have multiple shades in that, because I have kind of like my lighter shade for when I'm not as tan. I have a summer shade for when I'm a bit tanner. Like my Makeup Forever, I have 2 different ones. Number 7, I have 2 different ones. Lancome, I have different shades. So it's not that I have 32 all different foundations. A lot of those are that I have double in the, you know, for shade matching. So thought I would throw that out there. For concealers, I have 22. That seemed about right to me as well. I love concealers. I love trying out concealers and buying concealers. It's just fun for me. So I wasn't super shocked to see 22. For loose powders, I have 9. Kind of a lot. I have some minis scattered in there too amongst my loose powders, but I've been getting back into loose powders as of recently, so I have 9 of those. For pressed powders, I have 6. I didn't think that was too bad. Not too bad. For face palettes, okay, so I tried to break this down as best as I could, but for face palettes, I have 10, which I didn't think was too bad. I actually thought I had more, and I can see some numbers scribbled out, but I was accidentally counting my highlighter palettes as face palettes the first time I went through, because I do have them kind of organized together now, some of them. But for actual face palettes, palettes that have multiple, like a bronzer, a contour, highlight and such, I have 10, which I didn't think was that bad. I really didn't. For bronzers, I have 15. Not that bad for me. I love bronzers. I feel like I feel like these videos are gonna be kind of hard because I feel like you're kind of opening yourself up for judgment of like, why do you have that many, or I only have this many. So, like, it's kind of scary to put out this video because I really do feel like you're just opening yourself up to be judged. But bronzers, I have 15. For blushes, I have 12. Actually, blush kind of surprised me. I do have a couple like blush palettes or blush duos as well. Like I have 2 of the Jouer blush duos, which those were counted in here because they're both blushes. But blushes were a little bit higher, and for my love of bronzers and for my I don't love blushes as much, I was a little bit surprised to see those numbers so close to one another. So that was actually a little bit surprising to me. But I looked at my blushes. I decluttered a lot of blushes in that first makeup declutter video. So I was really looking at the blushes and I was like, you know what? Like I genuinely want to keep all of these, so I did. For highlighters, I have 21. So that's single highlighters and then also my highlight palettes. So just my highlighters in general, I have 21. Probably not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I could have seen that number being higher. So 21, not too bad. Okay, eyeshadow palettes, I have 77. That's a lot. That's a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I knew like my the vlog with organizing my makeup collection is coming, but eyeshadow palettes is one of the first things that I try to put away, and I got very overwhelmed. I actually decluttered a lot. As I pulled everything out, was looking at it, I was like, this ain't right, and I decluttered quite a few actually, like on a whim right there, because I was like, this is too many eyeshadow palettes, you don't need this many. So I actually cut down my collection, and I still have 77. And you know, you always do have to keep in mind, I am a YouTuber. I do get, you know, stuff sent to me, which is fantastic. I do like to keep some stuff for like sentimental value. That's just who I am. There is sometimes I like to hold on to things to compare them, or I have them in mind for future videos, etc. But I have 77 eyeshadow palettes. For single shadows, I have written down 74, and that is a lot. I've never really decluttered my single shadows. Whenever I've done eyeshadow declutters, they've always been my palettes, and I've never really decluttered my singles. And would you guys want to see a video on that? Because that is a lot of single shadows. That's a lot for someone who really doesn't reach into single shadows nearly at all. That is a lot of single shadows, so I definitely need to do something with that. I started looking through them. I have a couple different, you know, Makeup Geek palettes that have, each of those palettes have 9 different single shadows in them, but I have a bunch of single shadows, and I'm like, how did I get to have this many? I don't need this many. So if you'd want to see the single shadows, like my collection, and then decluttering them, let me know, because I could definitely do that. Eyeliners, I'm going to get made fun of here. I have 49 eyeliners. That is like eyeliners for the waterline, and I also did include a liquid liners. I don't have as many liquid liners. I want to say it was like 6 or 7 that I have for liquid eyeliners, but for like eyeliner pencils, I have a ton. Eyeliner is something that I cannot not wear. I always have eyeliner on. No matter if I'm doing like a super casual look, I always have eyeliner on. I have loved wearing eyeliner since as long as I can remember, and I've always worn eyeliner. It's just my thing. Whenever I get sent eyeliners in PR, I'm like, like I'm so excited about it because I love eyeliners, but it's also not like an exciting thing to buy. So when I have to repurchase an eyeliner, it's kind of like, cool, repurchase an eyeliner, but I love eyeliners. So I kind of get into this like hoarding mentality when it comes to eyeliners, and I could definitely tell when I had 49. I did go through and declutter some as well, because like, whoa, that's a lot of eyeliners. For mascaras, I have 18. Not all of them are open right now. I do still have some in my collection that haven't been used, that haven't been opened, but as a whole, like the ones that haven't been opened are ones that like I like, and then I just have backups of. Like I have the Pure Fully Charged was in there. I have another like Maybelline Total Temptation was in there too. Ones that I know that I like and that are still over there. They just haven't actually been opened yet because mascaras expire so fast, but I have 18. For sprays, like facial sprays, face sprays, I had 11. I didn't think that was like too bad, right? Like 11, I don't know, that's still a lot, but I love them all. Like I don't want to get rid of any of them. So I have 11 setting sprays. I like them. And then to finish it off, I have the lip category. So here we go. For lip liners, I have 32 lip liners. Why do I have that many lip liners. I don't know. Lip liners. I recently started getting into lip liners. I made a video recently. It's called I've Changed My Makeup Preferences. And I say how I never used to use lip liner. I thought it was silly. I thought I looked silly when I used it. And now I wear it almost every single day. And I think I kind of got into that hoarding mentality too, because it's like lip liners aren't a super exciting thing to buy. Like I think buying lipsticks are exciting, lip liners not as exciting. So whenever I would get sent lip liners, it was like, yeah, I'll keep this one and this one. And I do have a lot of lip liners like where I like the formula of it, like MAC I really like, you know, CoverGirl I really like, and I have a lot of those. So it's like I have a lot of different shades because it's like, do I want nude? Do I want a dark nude? Do I want a pink? Do I want, you know, do I need a red? So I did a lot more lip liners than I thought I did, I'm not gonna lie. For lipsticks, I did like regular bullet lipsticks. I have 41. I'm a lipstick lover, so I knew the lip category was gonna be pretty big. For liquid lipsticks, I had 63. I figured I would have more liquid lipsticks than I did regular lipsticks. The amount of like bullet lipsticks actually did kind of surprise me a little bit. I thought 41 was a little bit higher than I thought, but I expected liquid lipsticks to be more than the regular, which they were. And then for lip gloss, I was so curious to count my lip gloss because, again, as I mentioned in the I've Changed video, I used to not wear gloss like at all, and now I've been wearing it more. So I'm like, how many lip glosses do I have now? I have 26. So again, I didn't expect it to be as much as the regular lipstick. I definitely didn't expect it to be much as the liquid lipstick because that's like my first preference. But that was still quite a bit. I can definitely tell that I've been buying more lip gloss as of lately as I've been getting more into it, and really because I didn't have a lot, you know, just even a few months ago, I've been like slowly building up my collection. So it was interesting to see that lip gloss is at 26. So definitely the thing that I have the most of is the eyeshadow palettes. That's for sure. Actually, like the top 3 in my collection, just kind of glancing over the list. So we have eyeshadow palettes, single eyeshadows, and then liquid lipstick. So those 3 are what I have like the most of out of all of my makeup categories. Yes. Okay. But after that, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Let me know what you thought of my makeup inventory. Please be kind. We're all different. We're all different. I don't know why I'm actually like nervous to put this video out there, but it was a lot of fun going through. And of course, as I was, you know, unpacking and putting things away, and then it was just kind of fun to see how much I have in each category. It helped me kind of declutter some of it down too. So again, make sure to stay tuned for that declutter video. But I'd love to know what you thought. I'm planning to do another makeup inventory at the end of the year. I know I started off kind of behind from when a lot of other people were posting the video, but I think even in just like a few months time, it would be interesting to see how it changed, how those numbers changed, if they changed, and so on. So if you do want to see an updated one from me in the future, please do let me know. But other than that, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that you also consider subscribing before you go, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video.